Hello and welcome to this Salutio tip. Today we're going to show you how to use tables. It's a great way to organize data on your website. For an example of this, I created a sports schedule, and as you can see, you can clearly tell what the headers are, what the information means, and it's all in a nice table format, well formatted. I'm going to do this in 3 steps. First, we're going to create the table in a new article. Secondly, we're going to assign headers, and then third, we're going to apply a class to make it look fancy. To start off, we're going to go to the control panel and click on Add a New Article, just like you add any article on your site. We're going to put in a title to this article, Table News. Select a section, put it under News, and category Parish News will work fine. Then we're going to click on the Table button, which is on the second row of your toolbar. Click on that and a new window should pop up. For our table, it's going to default here 2 columns and 2 rows, but I'm going to switch this to 3 columns and say 5 rows. I'm also going to expand out this window because I can't see the insert button, so pull on that corner and then hit insert. Once you hit insert, a new table will appear. Basically with gray dashed lines will outline the cells. I'm going to go ahead and type in some sample data here. My sport, location, and then here's a little time lapse. I've already typed in all the information that I want. Couple neat things to notice here after I've got it. So say I wanted another row, I forgot a sport. If I click on that button, it inserts a row after the row that I'm on, and I could type in, say, cross country here to add in new data. But then I forgot what time they're going to meet, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So I click on the red delete row button. But say I wanted to add a new column of information, well, I can do that with these next 2 buttons, either before or after the current row, and add in my information. And to delete it, I hit on the red remove column button. So that's a way to add and subtract data after you've already created your table. But basically those 6 buttons, that's their function, is to add and remove columns and rows. So now that we've got it out there, let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the website as is. So I'll go ahead and hit apply on this article, and then go back to my tab of my website and hit refresh. And now you'll see the data there. But it's not real clear here what the titles are. So sports schedule and location really just don't pop out very much. So the next step is going to be to assign headers. To do this, we go back to our article. Now you could do this by highlighting the top row and clicking on the bold button to help them to stand out. But there's a better way. So to do this, I'm going to click on this table cell properties button when I'm on the top row. I'm going to expand out this little window, and then I'm going to change the cell type from data to header. It's going to tell the system that this is a heading. And then I'm also going to, instead of just updating the current cell, I might as well go ahead and update all the cells in this row because I know the top row is going to be the header, and then hit update. For some reason this window you have to close it manually after you hit update. So now you can see that the headers stand out much more. Now the website isn't going to look exactly like this, but it gives you a good indication that those rows are different. I'm going to go ahead and hit apply and see what it looks like out on the website. So I'll go back to my website tab and click on refresh. And now I'm going to see those table headings. They're now centered in the column, they're bolded, they stand out a lot more. But we can do even better. That is the 3rd step, to apply a class. So basically what I'm going to do here is go back to my article and click on the HTML button on the toolbar. What I'm going to be looking for here is the words table space border equals quote 0 quote. So that little section there. Right behind that I'm going to type a space and then class equals quote info tables and then another quote. So you might want to copy that down. But that's really the only thing you need to add to this to make it look really fancy. Then hit update. Now it won't look any different here in your editor, but on the website it'll make a world of difference. So we'll go here and we'll apply. And I'll go back to my website tab and refresh. And now you can see that it's much easier to see this data and the headings, what they mean. So that last little step, even though it's a little, sure adds a lot to this table. Well, that'll do it for this Salutio tip. Thanks for watching.